Jay and Alex, I'll say I'm indifferent. Like, I like their friendship, but like as a relationship, obviously, like it was messed up. Like even before you consider that Alex came out as a lesbian, like he gave her gonorrhea, so and cheated on her. So, but like I can't hate them together just because like ultimately they didn't last very long, and like I did like their friendship eventually. So Jay and Manny, torn between love and ship. Like, I want to say I love it solely because it's Manny's best relationship, and she deserved her happy ending after all she had been through. And but at the same time, I'm not like super invested in them because like I honestly feel like they could have had better development. They were kind of thrown together pretty randomly, and like I feel like it was really rushed. But I feel like their chemistry made that work, and the fact that like even though Jay was like super problematic, he treated Manny better than any of the other guys she had been with. So, um, I don't know. I'll say I'll ship, but not super hard, just because I don't get super passionate about them, or like I don't know. Like I said, I'm torn between these two. I kind of feel similar to them as I do with Allie and Dallas. Like, so I guess I'll put them here. Jimmy and Ashley. I'd say I'm indifferent to them. I feel like it would have just been better if like they left it as like a first relationship type of thing. Like in season 1, they were each other's first relationship, and obviously that didn't work out. And like I feel like it was super realistic, but then like they had them get back together later, and it just never felt. Honestly, it kind of felt like Ashley got back with him because he made that comment about like girls not wanting to date guys in wheelchairs, and like I kind of feel like she kind of felt pity for him. I'm not denying that she cared about him a lot, but when it came to like romantic like love, I don't feel like it was very genuine in that sense. Like, or like I wouldn't say it's not genuine. I feel like more like they stayed together as long as they did because Ashley kind of felt bad for him. And I'm not saying that she's like bad for that. That's just kind of my how I kind of viewed it by the end. Kind of like Ashley said, like it was like, or no, it was Jimmy that said it was the relationship had kind of became a crutch for the both of them. I feel like that's accurate. Like it was just kind of a relationship out of convenience by that point. So, I mean, they had their moments. They weren't like a terrible relationship. It just wasn't the right relationship for either character. But, like, I don't hate them, but I don't like them, so indifferent. Jimmy and Trina, when I first watched their episodes, I, for some reason, really liked them together, but now, I don't know, I feel like, I just feel like they didn't get as much time together to make them, like, a couple worth caring about, I guess, but, I mean, I did kind of like them together just because, I don't know, I like that she was encouraging of him, and, it was a supportive relationship, I think, so, but I still think Jimmy should have ended up with Hazel, if anyone. Joey and Caitlin. I've been watching Degrassi Junior High lately, and that alone makes me want to say OTP. Um, in the Next Generation years, though, where did they go? Oh, sorry. Yeah, like I really, really loved them together, but I feel like the writing for them by the end was awful, and that's the writer's fault though, and Kevin Smith. I will never understand why they chose to let him like ruin one of the longest running Degrassi couples of all time. No, like I said, like in Degrassi Junior High, that was like the only relationship I liked in that, in those episodes. So, but like in the Next Generation, I definitely love them, but maybe it's just because I wasn't like as invested in the adult storylines that I wouldn't put OTP. But I love them so much. I will say that. And they should have ended up together. They should have. And I definitely believe that they got back together in the future. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that that would happen. So, yeah. Joey and Sydney, I'm going to say dislike just because part of me wants to put indifferent just because like they were not memorable at all, really. But I really did dislike I can't even be mad at her because Joey was cheating and that was messed up. But and I can't get mad at them at getting in the way of Joey and Caitlyn because they were together. Like they got together before like obviously he had every right to move on, like they were adults now, you know. But obviously I was rooting for Joey and Caitlyn, so it was hard to like him with anyone that wasn't her. I don't know. Jonah and Frankie, torn between indifferent and dislike. I really, really disliked them in season 1 of Next Class because Jonah treated her terribly. He was very condescending. Then obviously, like later in season 3, when he makes her feel like she's being paranoid and crazy for suspecting him and Grace together, but it doesn't matter that he didn't like actively cheat, 'cause he did develop feelings for Grace, and Frankie had every reason to be suspicious, and it's not Frankie's fault that that relationship brought out the worst in her, but it did. But also Jonah was terrible in that relationship, so but like at the same time, like I want to say indifferent because like in season 2 they were okay, but and like there were some scenes of theirs like I don't know how to really explain it, but I'm gonna go with indifferent just because if we were talking solely about season 1, I would say dislike, but other than that, like maybe it's just because season 3 was such a great written season that like it was hard to really hate anything or dislike anything that was like, I just feel like everything was really well written that season. So even like I was glad that they broke up, but like, and then like I said in season 2 they were fine. So, but obviously Frankie deserved better. So Jonah and Grace, Um, actually, I did like them together. Um, I will never like them as much as I really wanted Grace and Zoe to be together. Like, that is my ultimate ship that never happened that I needed to happen. Like, but for what it was a good relationship for both characters. Definitely Jonah's best relationship. It was definitely better than them almost pairing Grace and Zig together. Like, I'll never understand that. I don't think that they should have been, or I don't think they should have ended up together. Just because, like, I feel like they weren't together long enough to, like, I'm not mad they ended up together. I just, like I said, I really wish Grace and Zoe had happened, but, for what it was a good relationship, and, like, when I first watched season 3, I really, really liked them together, and, I'm upset at the way it happened, like, the way that he may have not cheated on Frankie, but, like, he did kind of go behind her back, and, like, getting together with Grace right after they broke up was super, like, yeah, but as the relationship itself was a good one for both characters, I think. JT and Liberty.